Big Brothers and Big Sisters means more to me than anybody can really understand. If you want a living success story for this local program, it is me. My big Harry Schrager and I were matched on my birthday, December 19th of '85, when the program would only match at 7. Our relationship continued until I was 18 and we aged out for 11 years. Harry kept me out of trouble. He supported me through good and bad. Had it not been for him, I probably would have wound up in jail, and instead I became a police officer later in Houston and the areas that are affected. And I moved back here, spent the last few years with him, and unfortunately back in August, Harry passed away suddenly. He had always been an advocate of Big Brothers in Dayton, and to me it became an opportunity to continue what he had started while I was away. So I look at reconnecting with Big Brothers as a way to help mentor and to help recruit and get more bigs for matches that can become the next Harry. And you can always do your part by being one of the wonderful volunteers at this event. There's signs around here to text for donations. You can certainly donate money, but your time as a match is just as valuable.
Yeah, so that's huge, and thank you for doing what you're doing right now. From your experience, what's the greatest thing that a mentor can do for anybody, more or less a troubled youth?
Put up with you. I mean, that's a simple answer. You're dealing with somebody who's, potentially at a disadvantage, or a lower income, or a middle class, or a different walk of life than what you may be used to, and having that sense of understanding of what that child is going through, or what their home life may or may not have been, whether it was abuse, divorce, or something else. You have to have understanding. You have to have patience as a big, and you have to be able to mentor and provide that guidance, even if it's outside your comfort zone.
Sure, yeah. So you're a past little, we talk a lot about at Big Brothers Big Sisters, the one-on-one activities. What were some of the stuff that you did, some of the favorite things you guys did, something that you remember you and Harry doing?
I did a lot of fishing and he hated it, so he did a lot of putting at the lake. We broke a lot of records in Dayton as a match. We did things never previously done before in Big Brothers. Harry used to work at WHIO, and he was a local actor and talent. And when I was 15, 16 years old, with the help of PBS, we produced the first ever Big Brothers television commercial in PSA that aired for 4 years around here. It followed me all through school. And then 2 years later, we got permission from Big Brothers to be the first match to be allowed to leave state together. And we went to Disney World. Our one-on-one interaction was great. If I had problems with school, I could call him. If I got in trouble, my mother called him, or he called her. It was a lot of back and forth, and in the end, after 32 years of friendship, Harry really became more a part of the family and continued to mentor me until the day he passed.
Yeah, that's amazing, and we love hearing these stories about that. Big Brothers Big Sisters is a completely no-charge agency. We don't charge a big person to become a big. We don't charge a family to become enrolled with a little. That's why this is important here today. These fundraising events, all the stuff that we do a ton of amazing events, and it's been awesome. Michael, what's the one thing that cap this off for us? What could these people out here today do? Maybe they've got time, maybe they've got some dollars. What is the one thing they could do to help a youth here today?
Well, they've got a goal that they're trying to hit today that I was made aware of. So donating money today at this event to one of the Big Brothers directors or people floating around.
Text to give.
Or text to give would be the biggest thing you could do right now here today. If you are unable to, you can certainly donate later. But the big takeaway is, if you have time, more than you have money. There is always usually some kind of wait list with Big Brothers for a mentor. If you can become a big, donate your time. If down the road you have the monetary means, become a big and donate. That's the best thing you can do to keep a program like this going, because it operates on the generosity of the people in the program.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Michael a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for coming up here and sharing your story.